Curtis James Jackson, born July 6, 1975, known professionally as 50 Cent, is an American rapper, actor, and businessman, born in South Jamaica, neighborhood of Queens. Jackson began pursuing musical career in 1996. In 1999 up to 2000 he recorded his debut album Power of the Dollar for Columbia Records. However, he went struck by 9 bullets during shooting in May 2000, causing its releasing to be cancelled and Jackson to be dropped from the label. His 2002 mixtape, Guess Who's Back, was discovered by Detroit rapper Eminem, who designed Jackson to his label Shady Records, an imprint of Dr. Dre, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope Records the same year. His debut studio's album, Get Rich or Die Trying, 2003, was released to critical acclaim and commercial success, peaking atop the Billboard 200. It spawned the Billboard Hot 100 #1 single, In Da Club, and 21 Questions featuring Nate Dogg, and received non-Apple Platinum certification by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. That same year, he launched the record label Unity Records, namesake of hip-hop group he formed 2 years prior. The label's initial signees were its member Phil East Coast rapper Leroy DeBank and Tony Yayo. His second album, The Massacre, 2005, was met with similar success and supported by his third #1 single, Candle Shop featuring Olivia. He adopted the lighter, fatter, commercial-oriented approach for this, his third of 4 albums, Curtis, 2007, and Before I Self-Destruct, 2009, both were met with critical and commercial declines, and aimed for return to his roots with his 5th album, Animal Ambition, 2014. He has since focused on his career in television and media, having executive producer and starred in the television series Power, 2014 up to 2020, as well as its numerous spin-offs under his company Unity Film and Television Inc. Jackson has sold over 30 million albums worldwide and won several awards, including a Grammy Award, a Primetime Emmy Award, 13 Billboard Music Award, 6 World Music Award, 3 American Music Award, and 4 BET Awards. In this acting career, Jackson first starred in the same autobiographical films Get Rich or Die Trying, 2005, which was critically panned. He was also cast in the horror film Home of the Brave, 2006, and the crime thriller Writer's Kill, 2008. Billboard ranked Jackson as 17th on their 50 Greatest Rappers list in 2023, and named him the 6th top artist of the 2000 decade. Rolling Stone ranked Get Rich or Die Trying and In Da Club in its list of the 100 best albums of 2000 and 100 best songs of 2000 at numbers 37 and 13 respectively. Let's talk about early life of Jackson, known as 50 Cent. Listen up to end. Jackson was born in the borough of Queens, New York City, and raised in South Jamaica neighborhood by his mother Sabrina. Sabrina, a drug dealer, raised Jackson until she died in Hellfire when Jackson was 8 years old. Jackson revealed in an interview that his mother was lesbian. After his mother's death and his father's departure, Jackson was raised by his grandparents. He began boxing at about age 11, and when he was 14, neighbor opened a boxing gym for local youth. When I wasn't killing time in school, I was sparring in the gym and selling crack on the strip. Jackson remembered he sold crack during primary school. I was competitive in the ring and hip-hop in competitive too. I think rappers condition themselves like boxers, so they all kind of feel like they are the champ. At age 12, Jackson began dealing narcotics when his grandparents thought he was in after-school programs, and brought guns and drugs money to school in the 10th grade. He was caught by metal detectors at Andrew Jackson High School. I was embarrassed that I got arrested like that. After I got arrested, I stopped hiding it. I was telling my grandmother openly, I sell drugs. On June 29, 1994, Jackson was arrested for selling 4 vials of cocaine to an undercover police officer. He was arrested again 3 weeks later, when police searched his home and found heroin, 10 ounces of crack cocaine, and a starting pistol. Although Jackson was sentenced to 3 to 9 years in prison, he served 6 months in boot camp and earned his JED. He has said that he did not use cocaine himself. Jackson adopted the nickname 50 Cent as a metaphor for change. The name was inspired by Kevin Martin, 1980, Brooklyn rapper known as 50 Cent. Jackson chose it because it says everything I want it to say. I am the same kind of person 50 Cent was. I provide for myself by any means. Let's talk about to the career of the 50 Cent. Jackson began rapping in friend's basement, where he used the turntable to record over instrumental. In 1996, a friend introduced him to Jam Master Jay of Run DMC, who was establishing Jam Master Jay Records. Jay taught him how to count bars, write choruses, structure songs, and make records. Jackson's first appearance was on a react with Onyx for the year 1998 album Shoot 'Em Down to Right Hooks, and Jay produced Jackson's first unreleased album. In 1999, after Jackson left Jam Master Jay, the platinum-selling producer Trackmasters signed him to Columbia Records. They sent him to upstate New York studio, where he produced 36 songs in 2 weeks. 18 were included on his 2000 album, Power of the Dollar. Jackson founded the Hollow Point Entertainment with former G-Unit member Bang M. Smurf. Jackson's popularity began to grow after the successful, controversial underground single How to Rob, which they wrote in half-hour car ride to studio. The track comically described how they would rob a famous artist. Jackson explained the songs rationally. There are 100 artists on the label. You got to separate yourself from the group and make yourself relevant. Rappers Jay-Z, Corrupt, Stick Fingers, Big Pun, DMX, Wyclef Jean, and the Wu-Tang Clan responded to the track. And Nas invited Jackson to join him on his Nostradamus tour, although How to Rob was intended to be released with Thug Life with Destiny's Child. 2 days before he was scheduled to film the Thug Life music video, Jackson was shot and hospitalized on May 24, 2000. Jackson was attacked by gunmen outside his grandmother's farm home in South Jamaica. After getting into a friend's car, he was asked to return to the house to get some jewelry. His son was in the house and his grandmother was in the front of the yard. Jackson returned to the back seat of the car and another car pulled up nearby. An assailant worked up the fire a 9-shot at the close range with 9mm handgun. Jackson was shot in the hand, arm, hip, both legs, chest, and left cheek. His facial wound resulted in swollen tongue, the loss of wisdom tooth, and slightly slurred voice. His friend was wounded in the hand. They were driven to the hospital, where Jackson spent 13 days. The alleged attacker, Daley Homicide Baumer, Michael Tyson's close friend and bodyguard, was killed 3 weeks later. Jackson recorded the shooting. It happened so fast that you don't even get a chance to shoot back. He was scared the whole time. I was looking in the rear view mirror like, oh shit, somebody shoot me in the face. It burns. It burns. Burns. In his autobiography, From Pieces to Weight, Once Upon a Time in Southside Queens, he wrote, after I got shooting 9 times at close range and I didn't die, I started to think that I must have purpose in life. How much more damage could that shell have done? Give me an inch in this direction or that one, and I am gone. Jackson used work for 6 weeks and fully recovered after 5 months. When he left the hospital, he stayed in Parkons with his girlfriend and son, and his workout regime helped him develop muscular physique. In the hospital, Jackson signed a publishing deal with Columbia Records before he was dropped from the label and blacklisted by the recording industry because of his song Ghetto Colon, unable to work in US studio. He went to Canada with business partner Shamani Exile. Jackson recorded over 30 songs for mixtape to build the reputation. In a headquarters interview, Mark Rebel of Shady Records A&R said that Jackson used the mixtape circuit to his advantage. He took all the hottest beats from every artist and flipped them with better hooks. They then got into all the market on the mixtape and all mixtape DJs were messing with them. Jackson's popularity increased, and in 2002, he released the mixtape Guess Who's Back. He then released 50 Cent Is the Future backed by G-Unit mixtape revisiting material by Jay-Z and Raphael Saadiq. One of the things that excited me about Tupac was, even if he was Rahman, the simplest word in the world, he felt like he meant it and it came from his heart. That's the thing with 50. The same aura that's been missing since we lost Pac and BJ, the authenticity, the realness behind it. In 2002, Eminem had Jackson's Guess Who's Back album received from Jackson's attorney, who was working with Eminem's manager, Paul Roseberg. Implicit Eminem invited Jackson to fly Los Angeles and introduced him to Dr. Dre. After signing $1 million record deal, Jackson released No Mercy, No Fear, the mixtape featuring one new track, Wonka Star, which appeared on Eminem's 8 Mile soundtrack. Jackson was also signed by Violeta Management and Shannon Exile's money management group. 50 Cent released his debut album, Get Rich or Die Trying, described by AllMusic as probably the most hyped debut album by rap artist in about a decade. In February 2003, Rolling Stone noted its dark synth grooves, busy keyboard and persistently funk bounce, with Jackson complementing the production in an inflappable laid back follow. Debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, selling 800,000 and 72,000 copies in the first 4 days. The lead single, In Da Club, noted by Source for its bell-ring horns, funky organs, guitar riffs, and space hand claps, set Billboard record as the most listened to song in radio history within weeks. 50 Cent. In 2006, Interscope began founding and distributing for Jackson's label, G-Unit Record. In 2003, he signed Roderick Bank, Tony Yayo, and Young Baka as member of G-Unit, and the game was later signed in a joint venture with Dr. Dre's Ultimate Entertainment. G-Unit Records replaced Jackson's previous imprint, Rotten Apple Entertainment. 50 Cent executive producer Lloyd Banks' June 2004 debut studio album, The Hunger for More, which achieved the platinum status in America. 50 Cent also contributed vocal to Lloyd Banks' hit single, On Fire, in March 2005. 50 Cent's record commercial album, The Massacre, sold 1.14 million copies in its first 4 days, the highest in abbreviated sales cycle, and was number 1 on the Billboard 200 for 6 weeks. He was the first solo artist with 3 singles in the Billboard Top 5 in the same weeks, with Candy Shop, Disco Inferno, and How We Do. According to Rolling Stone, Fifth's secret weapon in his singing voice, the depictively amateur-sounding tenor clone that he deploys on almost every chorus. 50 Cent's video game, 50 Cent's Bulletproof, was released in November 2005. 50 Cent portrays himself and provided his likeness and voice in the video game, with the video game also featuring music from his first 2 studio albums, Olivia, Lloyd Banks, Young Boca, and 50 Cent Left It to Right in Bangkok, February 2006. After the game's departure, Jackson signed Olivia and rapper veterans Moby Deep to G-Unit Record, with Spider Loco, M.O.P., Forte Grossi, and Young Hot Roda later joined the label, who all eventually departed the label. Jackson expressed an interest in working with rappers other than G-Unit, such as Lil Scrappy, Mess of Bad Boy, and Freeway of Rockefeller, and recorded with Severo. Thank you.